Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. Now, it was reported recently that a man called Robert Benzies spent £128,000 by donating it to the SNP. Now, it's up to him. It's his money. If he wants to do that, why not? It was the first reportable donation for over a year. In fact, during Humza Yousaf's time as leader, only one reportable donation was received, and that was for £5,000. So this was a significant amount of money at £128,000. But in the grand scheme of things, in terms of running a party, it's not that much. If you consider salaries, rents, running cars, offices, postage, of which more later, £128,000 isn't really a huge amount of money. However, when you've got a party that happens to owe the previous treasurer £60,000, someone donating all of a sudden £128,000, you think, that's useful. We can clear the debt. We can clear that £60,000 that we owe to Peter Murrell. You'd think that'd be sensible, wouldn't you? Having a big donation come in, clear a debt. It just wipes it off the books. All is good. You move forward and you've got this net money. However, and it's a big however, when asked about this, John Swinney seemed to be remarkably reticent when it comes to answering. And so we have to ask, did they pay off Murrell? Now, there's only two options on this. Either they did or they didn't. There is no third way. It's an absolute. It's a yes or no. But let's think about this. Peter Benzies, the man who gave this £128,000, and this is a man who's never donated to the party before. It seems a lot of money as a first-time donation. You have to ask where it come from, what he did, who is this man? Is there any kind of money laundering involved? There's all sorts of very strange things. A lot of money from a man who's never donated before is, in my view, I think somewhat a little bit suspicious. And I do think that perhaps the Electoral Commission needs to certainly just have a look. I'm not for 1 minute suggesting, of course, that Peter Benzies is in any way crooked or that there is any nefariousness to this donation. But I do think it is, well, let's just say extraordinary, and therefore may warrant just a little bit of a closer inspection, just to confirm that it is all above board and normal. And I'm sure it is. And if it is, that's fine. As I say, may not like the fact that he's giving money to the SNP because I'm against them politically, but I respect his right to do so. Absolutely. No problem there. I'm not getting down that road. That's an entirely different problem. But if he did and everything's above board, then he's given that money to the SNP to fight for victory in the general election. And so he may not want that money to go to pay off Peter Murrell. Now, if, for example, the SNP have used that money to pay off Peter Murrell, and they say out loud that they have, then that may annoy Peter Benzies and he may not give any more money. If they've paid him off and they're not telling people that they've paid it off, then why aren't they telling it? It'll have to come out eventually because, the accounts will have to be proved eventually. And so it's not something that they can hide at any point. It will come out. It's just something that they can hide until the election, which is weird. Or they haven't paid off Peter Murrell, in which case they've still got this very large debt on their books that will need to be cleared. And let's just say that when the court case comes and Peter Murrell needs a lot of money for his defence lawyer, he's going to say, well, where can I get that money from? I know the SNP owe me £60,000. And he may go to the SNP and he may ask the SNP for that £60,000 back. And they'll say, oh, we haven't got the money. In which case he could, theoretically, say, well, either you pay me the money or I take you to court, and he can wind up the SNP and get them to sell assets to pay his bill. Now, if he's looking court case and possibly jail time, then I don't think there's anything going to stop him. Can you? I mean, if he's saying like, well, I don't want to destroy the SNP, but on the other hand, I don't fancy, 4 years in Barlinnie. What's a girl to do? Quite obviously, he's going to need the money. And so they have this issue. Now, the shadiness, of course, is that despite repeated questions, John Swinney refuses to say whether they've paid this off or not. Now, I always work on the principle that if a politician, when asked the yes or no question, cannot say yes and uses words that involve him not saying yes, then the answer is no. And so I don't think they've paid... I genuinely don't think they've paid him off. But they don't. But it's the sneakiness. The truth will come out. Why hide it? Why be shady? Why be Sleekit? As I say, I think that perhaps it's because they don't want... Well, first of all, there's the general sneakiness about anything. But then I don't think they want people inspecting their accounts. They don't want people asking questions about their accounts because I think they're actually bankrupt. I actually genuinely believe, that they're now beyond saving financially. I think they've tipped. And that's why they don't want to answer any questions about accounts. And there's a video coming. It'll be about lunchtime. I'm going to put this video out about lunchtime, I think, because it does need that larger core audience, which comes after lunch, about the accounts and the shadiness of the accounts and how it's affecting what they're doing. I believe that the SNP are actually now breaking not just the rules, but actually breaking the law with regards to how they're running their campaign because of their bankruptcy, their lack of funds. But that's a video that's coming midday or 1 o'clock, something like that, early afternoon. But so Peter Benzies will be sitting there going, look, give this money. I hope you bloody well haven't paid off Peter. That's not what it was there for. And I don't think they have. I think they will be spending on that. But it just seems very, very odd the way they're going around this, doesn't it? Never, ever answer a straight question. They are crooked, honestly. If they swallowed a 6-inch nail, it would come out a corkscrew, wouldn't it? They're that twisted. Anyway, excuse me. I got a hair in my mouth. Look at that bloody dog hair. So, we'll round off there. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think. First of all, let me know what you think about this. Secondly, definitely hit the like button. Thirdly, if you are yet to subscribe, definitely subscribe. We're getting very, very close again. And I just want to keep building up. I want to get to 20,000 by September because I'm going on holiday in September. Going away. And where am I going? Cyprus. Into the sun. Only I'm not allowed to sit in the sun. So it's going to be 10 days sitting in a gin shack. Anyway, thanks a lot. Take care. Speak soon. Keep an eye out for that video. Bye.